І всім привіт!
Revelio.
Ми знову в Hogwarts Legacy. Чекуємо. І ще раз чекуємо. Підемо зараз виконувати якісь завдання. Якісь цікавенькі. Ну, поїдемо купимо мітлу. Підемо придбаємо собі мітлу для того, щоб літати на гарній мітлі.
Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade? Revelio.
Такі завдання, але ми прийшли сюди не із-за цього. Чи із-за цього? А, із-за цього.
Ah, new face. Wonderful.
Одразу скринька. Дякую.
Hello, Mr. Weeks, is it?
Albie Weeks at your service. Welcome to Spintwitches. Apologies if you came by before and weren't able to come in. Shop's been closed since trade routes were disrupted. Had to travel as far as London to meet with my supplier. And I've only just returned. Thankfully,
Я вже
with
побачив
inventory.
мітлу, яку я
I
хочу.
presume you're in the market for a new broom? Got a few rare U-weavers available. Ember Dash, Silver Arrows. Wind Wisps too. No matter what broom you choose, you'll be pleased. They're all exceptional, both in quality and performance.
You said disrupted trade routes caused you to close Spintwitches?
Terrible it's been. Trade routes reported as unusable. Evidently criminals were overtaking roads, threatening hamlets. I can fly safely almost anywhere, but you try flying with an inventory of brooms on your back. No easy feat. Right then, back to work. If a particular broom takes your fancy, just let me know.
Sounds quite the array of brooms. I'll have a look around. Thank you.
What are we looking for today?
Йому можна щось продати? Мгм.
Nice doing business with you.
Тоді не будемо втрачати гроші. О! Це гарні окуляри. Вони кращі, ніж у мене. Правда, чому я їх не надів?
Thanks for stopping by. Hope to see you again.
Да, давай. Огонь. Окуляри наділи і шляпа була якась. Повишати урон наносимо древній магії. Візьмемо її, напевно. Далі нам щось відкрилось.
What are we looking for today?
Ключовий характер.
That item is of the highest quality.
О, гарненька. Це не подобається. Це теж не подобається. Як мотоцикл якийсь без коліс просто.
That item is of the highest quality.
5 ветра. Ну, мені більше сподобалось
That item is of the highest quality.
палаючий порив.
You'll be thrilled with that broom, I promise you. Thanks for stopping by. Whilst nearly any broom will certainly be a step up from the practice brooms in Kagawa's class, they all have their limitations. You seem to be a flyer who might be interested in, say, some enhancements?
Go
Tak.
on.
Ha! Knew I was right about you. I think you'll be quite happy with the performance of any broom at lower altitudes. But you may notice that speed consistency tends to falter as you rise. I believe I can remedy this issue. I have some ideas for enchantments, upgrades, if you will, that will improve the performance of any broom you fly. What I need is someone to conduct a broom flight and report back to me so I can perfect the upgrades. As it happens, another Hogwarts student, Imelda Reyes, is using abandoned broom courses for time trials. Clever girl. An ideal situation for collecting flight statistics. If you were to compete for the best time and succeed, then report back to me with how your broom behaved, I could complete work on my first upgrade. What say?
That sounds intriguing. I'll see what I can do.
Thank you. It'll be worth your while. If I'm right, the new upgrade ought to enhance brooms in every regard. And I can give you a special price. The
Ти
time
з тебе
trial should be
поганий
a bit of fun
бізнесмен.
too. Go to the Quidditch pitch and Imelda Reyes will sort you out. Once you've beaten Imelda's time, be sure to let me know.
Я хочу таку мітлу. Мені ця більше подобається.
Can't help but admire
Або
Mr. Weeks'
чорну таку.
enthusiasm. Revelio.
Це мені куди потрібно взагалі? Ого! Нічого, тепер ми можемо літати. Долетимо швиденько.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
If it isn't Slytherin's newest broom talent.
Hello, дівчатка.
There you are. The Cross Wands duelist.
А, ти
elite.
хлопець? Ну ладно.
Hello, Imelda. Albie Weeks sent me.
Did he now? Still tinkering with his broom upgrade, no doubt. I tried to help him once. He nitpicked my flying technique, and that was the end of that. The nerve. Why is he roping you into his broom testing silliness? You've barely started flying from what I know. Caught wind of you showing off in flying class with Clopton.
Seems someone's jealous of my skills on a broom.
Me, Slytherin Quidditch captain, jealous of you. Everyone knows that class is only for beginners, troublemakers, and bumbling baboons. But for some reason, now people think you're competition. Ugh, I can't be having that.
Perhaps I am competition.
You can't be what passes for Slytherin these days. Pff, ragged old hat's dropping its standards. Enough of this. Only one way to find out who's the better flyer. I hold one of the fastest times on this course. Let's see if you can beat it. Slytherin versus Slytherin.
Actually, why not? I can beat your record.
I'm so looking forward to seeing you lose.
Забудь, що ти взагалі літаєш, мала.
Did it! Brilliant. made it. Excellent. This is rather fun.
Я в дитинстві грав в Гаррі Поттера, і це мені нагадує, це теж політиці. Вони там в квіддіч було важко грати.
Brilliant.
Але було цікаво.
Ugh, that's not. You must have cheated. Ugh. Fine. You won. Don't think this is over. You can't determine skill from one single trial.
Surely my win means something.
You're not terrible, but you're still going to have to prove yourself if you want to earn my respect.
Ось. Кому потрібно.
I don't want respect from the likes of you. All you do is insult people.
You and everyone else need to get a thicker skin. Anyway, I'm moving on to the next course. It's near Irondale and offers a much tougher challenge. You can try to prepare by racing this course again. Just check in at the podium, where the leaderboard is. You can check your time and start the race. We'll see next time if your win here was more than just a fluke. Whilst on an errand for Albie Weeks.
Ізі. Пока. Лохушка. Це через те, що велике ЧСВ у дівчинки. Так. от. Я могла б себе взагалі нормально вчухати.
Hogsmeade.
Друзів би собі знайшла. Так ні ж.
Oh, you're back. With something to report, I hope?
Mr. Weeks, I was able to set a record on my broom.
Incredible! Miss Ray's must have been shocked. Tell me, how was the broom?
A little turbulent and it's wanting for a bit of speed, but it fared well enough. I will say that it tended to drift a bit to the left on certain turns. Heard a slight swoosh when I dipped.
Oh, thank you. That's precisely what I needed to know. Drifted, eh? I shall get to work immediately. Even the naysayers will be forced to admit that my work's had potential all along.
I'm excited to hear more.
I have a very good feeling about this upgrade. I guarantee you'll be pleased. Expect to hear from me soon. How to address the issue of altitude as it relates to speed?
Так. Так. Жетончик подивитись не можна. Записки нічого такого не можна подивитися. Зараз ми виконаємо якусь місію. Виконаємо. Прокляття бійте Себастьяна. Ну, пішли. Ще, напевно, депульсу вивчимо спочатку. Для цього потрібно з кимось подратися і використати там свої зілля. Добре, тоді пішли. Класична музика грає.
Your eyes deceived you.
Та
Over
Себастьян.
here.
Пішли вивчати різні заборонені закляття.
Sebastian, it's been a while.
It has. Glad you received my owl. I have something to show you.
First, let me thank you for what you did in the library.
Of course. Scribner tried to give me detention, but I have ways out of these things.
Well, you took the fall for me, and that counts for something.
Did you find what you were looking for?
I did, but something was missing. I'm not sure here is the best place to discuss it.
Understood. We can talk more in a moment, in the Undercroft. Not even the professors know about this place. This way.
Ну, пішли.
There's a secret passage just here.
It's well disguised. How did you find this place?
My friend, Ominous Gaunt. He named it the Undercroft. We used to play gobstones here all the time.
Revelio.
With my sister, Anne. She loved that infernal game. What I wouldn't give to lose to her again. I should tell you, I swore to Ominous I would safeguard this place. So please, keep this between us. He never confides in anyone. But he's trusted me since the day we met. I wouldn't want to jeopardize that. We used to sneak in here almost daily. We've never been caught.
I know Ominous. Met him in our common room. I've noticed he uses his wand to navigate the castle.
He does. No idea how, though. Ominous was born blind, and no spell could reverse it. His wand seems almost sentient. Not surprising, I suppose. Ollivander always says, the wand chooses the wizard.
Is that how he found this place?
No, someone in his family knew about it. The Gaunts are full of secrets. I've never heard anyone else speak of it, and I've certainly never seen anyone else here. Again, mention this to no one, especially Ominous. He has no love lost for his family or their secrets, but this place is special to him.
Of course. Ominous spoke to me about his family when we first met. To say that he has no love lost for them is an understatement.
Glad you understand. Anyway, the Undercroft has been a perfect place to sneak off to, away from prying eyes, and even practice otherwise forbidden spells.
Really? Like what?
Like the blasting curse. Professors say it's not an appropriate spell to teach students.
A proper magical education ought to include all magic.
My thoughts exactly. A spell like Confringo is only truly dangerous in untrained hands. Such spells should be properly taught, not banned. To be fair, I'm admittedly partial to more fiery forms of magic, but you should learn it. I can teach it to you safely here. It may
Давай.
take a while to get the feel for it. Mimic my wand movement. The incantation is Confringo.
Very well.
Угу.
You're getting it. Ready to actually try it out? Stick to the targets, though. Best to keep the Undercroft intact. Have a go at those candelabras. Both have their
Confringo!
Nice work. How's it feel?
It's a tad hot.
That's it!
I think I've got it.
Well done.
I have to say, I enjoyed that.
The first time Ominous and I practiced Confringo, we singed our eyebrows.
I would have paid to see that.
I swore we'd never live it down. To this day, there's something about that spell that's addictive.
This is exactly the type of magic I've been hoping to learn.
There's more where that came from. Been practicing similar spells here for ages. Although, I didn't tell Anne and Ominous about every one. Haven't been here in some time. It's not the same without Anne.
I'm sorry about your sister. If there's anything I can do...
Perhaps when I next head to Feldcroft, you could come along. Meet Anne. She could use some cheering up.
Just let me know when and I'll meet you.
Oh, she misses Hogwarts. She's been stuck at home with our guardian, Uncle Solomon. Unfortunately, you'll have to meet him too. Well, meeting a new student will be precisely what she needs.
I shall look forward to it.
Cheers. By the way, what was it you couldn't discuss out in the hall earlier?
I'm not sure where to start.
You said something was missing from what you found in the library. I assume it's to do with what you told me. About the port key, and Gringotts, and Ranrock.
Nothing gets past you. And yes, it is. As I'm sure you suspect, there is a bit more to all of this.
I'm listening.
You must promise to keep this between us.
I trusted you with knowledge of the secret Undercroft. You can trust me.
All right. I can see traces of ancient magic.
Ancient magic? I don't know what I was expecting you to say, but it wasn't that. What does that even mean?
Honestly, I'm not entirely certain. All I know is that I can see whispers of an old magic that hardly anyone else can. Fig and I think that Ranrock has somehow found a way to harness that magic's power.
Are you telling me that goblins may be wielding some sort of wizard magic?
That's what we're trying to find out.
And this ability of yours, does it allow you to wield this magic too?
I don't know.
Well, when you do know, tell me. I've been studying archaic forms of magic for ages. Perhaps we can help each other. In the meantime, with both Rookwood and Ranrock after you, I suspect a bit more time practicing the blasting curse is in order. Spend as much time here as you'd like. And remember, keep this place between us.
Щось мені
When I head to
здається,
Feldcroft, I'll send you an owl.
що Себастьян Селлоу похожий на цю. На оцю дівчину з воспоминань. Можливо, це і є його старша сестра, бо тому що тоді на відосі дали точно
Revelio!
зрозуміти, що у тої дівчинки був брат молодший, який тоді кашляв. Правда, я не бачу, щоб він хромав. Але можливо це він.
Confringo! Revelio! Confringo!
Класне закляття. Стильне.
Hello, Sebastian. Wait. You there? I can hear you.
Oh, hello, Ominous. I was just heading to our common room.
I've recognized that voice. You're the new 5th year. Did you just come from the Undercroft? How did you get in there?
That room's called the Undercroft. Ah, well, I was exploring and then suddenly found myself in a strange passageway.
Don't lie to me. No one stumbles upon that room. Sebastian told you, didn't he? You breathe a word about this place to anyone, and not even your precious Professor Fig will be able to help you.
Ти кому
My father is
вражаєш?
friends with the headmaster. I am not afraid to exploit that connection if I need to.
You needn't threaten me. I'm not going to say anything about your Undercroft. And Sebastian is a good friend. You shouldn't immediately assume the worst of him.
I don't need you to tell me about my oldest friend. Thank you very much.
Ominous, I just meant...
I know what you meant. Sebastian gets himself in enough trouble. He doesn't need your help. Sebastian is going to get an earful about this.
Пішов ти в жопу, мудак. Опа, плюс очко
Spare a
таланту.
moment? I could use your help.
Не зараз. Не зараз.
Revelio.
М,
Let us not on your nose.
I wonder if you might be able to help me with a small, project.
Confringo.
Бабам. Давай поговоримо з тобою.
You wanted to speak with me?
I did. Hello, I'm Duncan Hobhouse. Pleasure to meet you. I've heard all about you, of course, confronting trolls and dragons.
That's nice to hear. I have had my share of adventure. I hope my reputation's warranted.
I'm going to presume your reputation is in fact warranted, in which case, you are precisely the person I need. You see, we were learning to repel boggarts in Professor Hecat's class, and, well, mine unfortunately took the shape of a puffskein.
They're adorable. Why would you be afraid of a puffskein?
They seem adorable until one sticks its tongue up your nose. Regardless of how reasonable I believe my fear of puffskeins to be, I'm beginning to get a reputation as a coward. Some have even taken to calling me Puffskein Dunkeen.
I'm sorry, but you have to admit that's rather clever.
I do not have to admit that. Everett said the same thing. Anyway, to make matters worse, I stupidly blurted out that I must be braver than people think, since I have been in the hidden herbology corridor.
The hidden herbology corridor?
Yes. Rumour has it that the herbology professor before Professor Garlic kept dangerous plants there. It's supposedly so overrun now that no one dares enter it anymore. I was hoping you could go there and bring back evidence that I could use to show that, well, I'd gone in. Say a bit of an exceptionally dangerous plant of some kind.
Very well.
Oh.
If I'm in the area, perhaps I shall take a look.
Grand. I'd very much appreciate it. Come and find me if you get the proof. I shall be forever in your debt.
Hidden herbology corridor. Sounds intriguing. Revelio.
Звісно, цікаво. Тайні коридори ми любимо. Так. Двері. 11 плюс 2 – 13. Треба 8. Єсть. І 5 плюс 9 – 14. 3.
My older brother put all sorts into Ravenclaw.
А що там надписи? Прикольно.
Revelio.
It's a relief to finally have an answer as to why that portrait was empty.
Revelio. Revelio.
Мгм.
Revelio. Accio. Revelio.
Секретний коридор.
Revelio. These dry vines are one spark away from becoming kindling. Confringo! This must be the entrance to the hidden herbology corridor. Revelio. Devil's Snare seems to thrive in darkness. Perhaps it doesn't care for light. Lumos.
Що там? О, я можу запалити цю штучку?
Confringo.
Да.
Lumos.
Немає таких цих? Є. Напевно, потрібно просто замінити. Ось так зробити. Раз. І там, к примеру. Так.
Incendio. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. Confringo. Lumos. Revelio. Confringo. Lumos. Confringo. Lumos. Lumos. Seems the devil's snare was protecting a chest of some kind. Confringo. Lumos. Revelio.
Так, там якісь шмотки я получив. Видно подивитись. Це. Да, конечно. Ну добре. Добре, що в нас є гарні рукавиці. Хай поки буде так, як є. Я
Lumos.
думаю, нам конфринго
I
поважливіше.
imagine a piece of that enormous venomous tentacular would be enough for Duncan to prove his bravery. Lumos. Confringo. Lumos. Confringo. Revelio. Confringo. Incendio.
Так швидко, так легко.
Lumos.
О, прям легендарний підмет.
Revelio.
Нікого немає.
Revelio.
Там огонь.
Have you found anything to, prove my bravery yet?
Hello, Duncan. I have the proof you wanted.
That's one leaf. Must have been a giant venomous tentacula. It's even more than I expected. I knew you were the one to ask. I appreciate you getting it for me.
Of course. I hope this helps you prove yourself.
This is sure to put an end to Puffskein Dunkeen for good when I show everyone in the common room tonight. This'll show Everett how ridiculous that nickname was. Thank you again, and have a good day. I know I will.
Де моя награда?
Thank you for all of your help. No more Puffskein Dunkeen for me.
О, то інша справа. Дякую, в карман. Не покладе. Так, пішли в зал картографії тоді.
Revelio.
What are you up to now?
Щось я не там висадився трошки. До речі, а зараз сюди зайшов.
Revelio.
Плюс сундук. Ага. Це отсилка на Гаррі Поттера. Вони теж в туалеті варили зілля. До речі. А, це не цей. Просто переход. І вони теж, до речі, по-моєму, в жіночому туалеті це робили.
Confringo. Accio. Revelio.
Дід,
was
я вивчив закляття. Ой,
Confringo.
бачив?
Revelio. You're back.
Finally. Minister Spavin talks more than he listens. Ranted on and on about rogue dragons. Wouldn't listen to a word about goblins. Speaking of which...
Listen, Professor. So much happened while you were away. I received a flurry of messages from Professor Black's house elf, Scrope.
Scrope sent you messages?
Yes, I thought it was odd too. He asked me to meet him and then told me to take the toast.
Why would you want to take toast?
To a cave under the lake. That's where I found Richard Jackdaw's ghost.
Who on earth is Richard Jackdaw?
He was a student here long ago. Anyway, he told me about a secret cavern. I went there, and right next to Jackdaw's skeleton, I found the missing pages.
You found the pages?
I did. And because Jackdaw had followed the map they contained, when I found the pages, I found the location on the map. Believe it or not, It's a room below Hogwarts.
Why am I not surprised? Shall we?
I was hoping you'd say that. Oh, and we'll need to bring the book. The room is called the Map Chamber, by the way. And a portrait of Percival Rackham awaits us there.
Professor Rackham. I look forward to meeting him. How did this jackdaw get the pages from the book?
Evidently, Peeves stole them, and Jackdaw stole them from him.
Oh, Peeves.
You two seem ready for adventure.
Чому вогник не зажигають? Алло.
To think it was beneath us all this time.
Як тіло охорони виглядає. Приходить старого діда. Багато.
This looks promising. A map. There's Hogsmeade. And over here, the Forbidden Forest. And, of course, Hogwarts. It's magnificent. If only you were here to see this.
Це він своїй померлій жінці сказав? Я так гадаю. Ну, карта дійсно гарно виглядає. Дуже гарно. А що тут?
Hello, Professor Rackham. We've placed the book on the pedestal as you asked. And this is my mentor, Professor Fig.
How do you do, Professor Fig? And you, my young friend, see now why you needed to return with the book?
I do. I also see why you refer to this room as the Map Chamber.
That you have come this far tells me that you possess extraordinary magical ability, the potential and power of which will unlock should you prove yourself worthy. The location of each of 4 trials will, in time, appear on the map. Trials that will test you and give you access to invaluable knowledge. Trials that you must complete on your own. Do you recall the pensive memory you viewed in my vault in Gringotts?
You and your friend Charles spoke of the Portkey, and of trials you'd created for one who could see traces of ancient magic.
Precisely. Charles is another of the Keepers, a designation we gave ourselves centuries ago, in light of the knowledge that we have been bound to keep hidden. Until, perhaps, now.
So, the passage from your ruins to Gringotts, everything in the vault, the restricted section, finding this room, none of these was a trial.
They were an important part of the journey, but they were not trials themselves. The fact that you have come this far, however, bodes well. The trials were designed to ensure that the power and knowledge we have kept secret for so long does not fall into the wrong hands. They will test your abilities, both innate and learned. But of equal importance, everything you witness as you complete the trials will inform what you choose to do with all that we share. You will need patience. The trials have much to teach you. It will take time.
I'm afraid we don't have the luxury of time.
We have waited this long, Professor Fig. Surely a few more.
Respectfully, sir, while I do not know the secret you keep, I do know that our young friend here has seen traces of a powerful dark magic being wielded by goblin kind. And we encountered an uncommonly powerful goblin wielding such magic as we prepared to leave your vault at Gringotts. We may already be too late.
This is grave news indeed. Young friend, do you trust Professor Fig?
I do.
Then, in the light of your considerable skill and all you have already accomplished, we shall begin. You will find the location of the first trial marked on the map below you. Whilst Professor Fig may assist you in locating the trials, they may be completed only by one with our ability.
Shall we have a look? I know that tower. It's not far. You may have seen it yourself.
It looks familiar. Perhaps your young friend is more well-traveled than you might think.
As your mentor, the least I can do is go ahead to make sure it is safe. Join me as soon as you can.
You said that you know that tower. What can you tell me about it?
Not much, I'm afraid. I've passed it dozens of times. It's north of Hogsmeade. My recollection is that it seems abandoned. Clearly, however, the tower conceals more than meets the eye.
I'll find you at the tower as soon as I can.
Until then, be careful, and do not tell anyone where you're going.
Я так розумію, що це ось це. У нього свідчення таке ж саме, це буде друге іспитання. Скоріше за все. Що так і є. Два очка таланта у нас есть. Опа. Так, ну як мінімум нам потрібно. Напевно, нам потрібно спочатку ключові вкачати. Я думаю, що, по-перше, треба вкачати протего. Тому що блоком ми користуємось часто. І десь тут було, що успішне блокування заповняє цей. Ось. древню магію. І напевно, що? Ну, скрытность я вообще не хочу качать. Безпонтова тема. Я б, напевно, більше вкачав би ключові. Тільки не знаю, що саме. Напевно, другий слой заклять, тому що ми зараз почнемо вивчати ще закляття, і вони нам знадобляться. Колекція не цікава. Почта. Так. Напевно, ми зараз все ж таки перейдемо кудись. Оце виконаємо цю місію, і на цьому, напевно, сьогодні завершимо.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
Revelio.
Мені просто в них треба летіти? Так. Добре. Де ще шар? А. Останній шарик.
Brilliant.
О. Що ж. Всім дякую за перегляд. На сьогодні ми завершимо. Все. І, напевно, на сьогодні досить. А завтра продовжимо. Дякую за перегляд. Ставте лайки, підписуйтесь на канал. До завтра.